The values that define you as Ugandan?
That's the easiest question, I think, to answer. I am a typical Lao man from Erute North, in a place called Ogur, and where I will be laid to rest is in a village called Agweng. So if you go there and you just say Otoa Tony, they won't really know me because my father is also Otoa Tony. You have to ask for Junior, and when you're asking, you have to ask with an accent. Junior Tikwene, where is Junior? And they will identify me. But I'm typically Ugandan, only Ugandan, from Lira. I pride myself from being from Lira. Earlier on, I was joking and saying I'm the coolest Lango south of Karuma. When you cross Karuma, there are so many. But when you're down the south after Karuma, I think I'm number one.
Wow. Well, now that you know Tony Otoa is Ugandan, and of course, what are the values that define you as a Ugandan?
I think it's the love for country, love for nation. You know, truth be told, the country is in a lot of, it's a crisis. Leadership crisis, economic crisis, social crisis. There's so many mismatching areas. But at the end of the day, it's home. You know, you cannot run and abandon your home because of the issues in your home. I think that then creates an opportunity for you to do something to change what's happening and what you see as a crisis. So in terms of what I see as a value, or what I take out of that for me, I think is just the love for country, the need to serve country the best way I can. And I mean, I can't say I can change everything, but the little I can do to create a difference, I think is more meaningful.
Wow. Mr. Tony Otoa, growing up, what did you want to be in life? And what was the journey like for Mr. Otoa?
Yeah, you know, my father is crazy. My father would call us and he would show me the compass. The idea was supposed to be a pilot. You know, the planes would fly over our house and my father would be like, yeah, you're going to be a pilot. But of course, as you grow, you realize that you have so many things that really define you. I was never a sportsman. So I enjoyed a lot of debate and, you know, a lot of indoor activities. And that is, I think, what really drove me into some of the things that I do up to today. Public speaking, the love for debates and really a lot of intellectual discourse and all this stuff. But besides that, I think it's also the fact that I won't lie. I didn't know what I wanted to be.
Welcome to the Creative Industry Talk. My name is Eddie Okela and this is House of Talent Television. My guest this morning on the Creative Industry Talk is a man who has been in the business of fashion and design. Ugandan's most talented gentleman, the one and only Latif Kasumba Madoi, aka the military man. How are you doing, bro? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. And thanks for inviting me.
You're welcome. It's been such a long time come.
I know.
You know, all over the place. Catching you is a problem, making fashion in the plane.
Coupled with COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
well,
long
welcome
indeed.
to the program.
Thank you so much.
I want to start the show from a lighter note of bringing people to actually get to know you very much.
Yes.
Who is Latif, if I am looking for a definition? Who is Latif, the fashion man?
Latif is basically humble, I would say. I am one humble African, like culture. Or Joseph Hill sang, humble African. But I am a creative artist, innovative. I am a tutor, a fashion tutor, and I also have a name, a school to my name, Latif Academy Talent School. Yeah.
Wow.
And,
so Latif, go on.
It's quite a lot, you know. You can say I'm an all-round artist.
Okay.
But I am the jet speed designer. Yeah.
Yes. Now coming to Latif, we want to know Latif as the, growing up in Kampala, growing up in Uganda.
Yeah.
If you will take us just a bit about your life growing up as a child, you know, how was it? Did you ever see yourself becoming an artist? What was growing up like?
Growing up was very interesting for me.
Yeah.
It was always being creative, you know, because I grew up with my siblings, and I was born in Kampala, right in the suburbs, Kawempe, and that's where I grew up from.
Yeah.
And actually, that's where I started Latifa Academy from.
Yeah.
But though we moved to Kawanda, and ever since we moved to Kawanda, it's now called Kawanda.
Yeah.
Already Amagero and
Yes,
many wonderful things
Yes,
you know, that we bring there.
Yes.
But I grew up as a very humble person,
Yeah.
very obedient, and I think this also contributed to my being today.
Yeah.
Because what I can recall, they used to send me a lot, you know, send me there to the shows and everywhere. And in that context, they used to send me to a tailor called Mzee Musenyere, rest in peace.
Yes.
And this is the very old man that I ever saw in my life,
yes,
sewing. And this is where I picked the lessons from. Because personally, I learned through observations.
Wow.
So I used to observe him do things. I would take my Muzee's shirts, you know, pants for alterations, mending, and repairs.
Yes.
So I would observe him do the things. So I would go back home, try it out. And this is how it all started. But again, I recall my Jaja, rest in peace, Jaja Nora.
Yeah.
She used to come during holidays,
yes,
home. And she used to make us, you know, these pants, the urutu.
Yes,
yeah, they used to call them pale ya urutu.
Yes.
So I copied that, and I never saw her, you know, stitch with a sewing machine.
Yeah.
And it was very challenging to me, and I was like, wow. She used to make gomesi tops.
Yeah.
So every time Mom made a gomesi for herself, the remaining fabric, she would give it to Jaja. So Jaja would make herself a gomesi top.
Yes.
Then she would wrap it with a chikoi down.
Yes.
So every time you look at her, she's wearing a new top, I mean a new gomesi.
Yes.
You think it's a full gomesi.
Yes.
Kumbe, she was just being creative. So that way I learned from her a lot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Now